So, in today's news, the country is currently undergoing a civil war. Lord help us. Send me to 2022 already, please. But anyways, when you think of a model center or the perfect center, you're probably thinking of someone who has a great physique, has great athletic ability, is relatively fast and mobile for the center position, has the vertical to jump and challenge shots, grab rebounds, and has the ability to pass the ball a little bit, right? Well, in today's NBA, the best center in the league looks like this. It's Nikola Jokic, the most unlikely best center to play the game. Now, if you know me and you're not new to the channel, you know that I've been a big fan of Jokic, and last season I already said that he was the best center in the league by far. But then you add to the fact that he had an amazing playoff performance last season in the bubble, where he averaged nearly a triple-double and helped the Nuggets come back from 2 3-1 deficits and also take a game off the eventual champion Lakers. And it's safe to say that he's cemented himself as that best center in the league. But when you look at his numbers today, at this moment in time, during the 6th or 7th game of the season, I think, he is an absolute monster. And honestly, I can say with confidence that Nikola Jokic will be an MVP candidate this season and have a very good shot at winning that award. Now, when you take a look at the numbers, they're absolutely incredible. Jokic is averaging a triple-double to start the season, putting up 24 points, about 11.5 rebounds, and about 12 assists per game. The craziest thing is that those numbers are among the top leaders in the league. In terms of scoring, he's top 15. In terms of rebounding, he's top 5. And in terms of assists, as a center, remember this, Nikola Jokic is a 7-foot, 285-pound center. He's leading the league in assists. That is nuts. And when you look at this from a team perspective, this is absolutely impressive, given that he's leading the team in points, rebounds, assists, and steals, and he's shooting an absurd 61% from the field, 47% from 3, and about 83% from the free throw line. This is all, again, as a center. Unfortunately for Jokic and the Nuggets, however, these numbers are not exactly translating into the best of results. The team is just 3-4 to start the season, good enough for the 7th seed in the West. However, I'm not really worried at all. The Nuggets are probably just having a slow start, and they're also dealing with some injuries and COVID-19 related issues on the team to key players like Michael Porter Jr. I expect this team to get it rolling towards the middle of the season, and they'll definitely be a top 3 seed in the West once again. Now, looking at Jokic's offensive game, he is the complete package. He is the perfect all-around player on the offensive end. He can shoot from anywhere on the court, even stretch out to the three-point line. He can hit the mid-range shot. He's very good around the basket. We know he has the post game. He has the signature off-foot fadeaway, which I have no idea how he makes every time. I would be extremely frustrated if I was guarding him and he made that type of shot on me. Hell no. But the most important thing that Jokic contributes on the offensive end is that he makes his teammates so much better. Look at the numbers. His teammates Jamal Murray and Michael Porter Jr. are both having breakout seasons after their great performances in the playoffs, and while you can contribute a lot of this to individual improvement, they definitely wouldn't be getting the looks that they have without Jokic. Jokic is Denver's offensive system. They completely run their offense through him. Without Jokic running the show, the team would look completely different, and honestly, when he's off the court, the team absolutely struggles. Evidenced by the on-off numbers, where when Jokic is on the court, the team is +8, and when he's off the court, the team is a whopping -20. -20 when Jokic is off the court. And when you think about it, it is a very sound argument and a very valid argument that you could say that Jokic is one of the, if not the most impactful player in the game, on the level of guys such as Harden and Curry. He is a whole offensive system, like I said before. The Nuggets run their offense through him. They revolve their offense around him, and without him, especially given the numbers, they fall apart. However, there is one criticism for Jokic's game that I feel is a bit overblown, and it's that he's not a good defender. Sure, he's not the rim protector that many would want him to be, given that he's 7 foot, but that doesn't mean he's a bad defender at all. In fact, I would go to say that he's an average to above average defender. See, the thing with Jokic is that he uses his basketball IQ in order to position himself in the best possible place. On pick and roll situations, this allows him to get a lot of deflections, and disrupt the opponent's offensive game plan. And yes, I know he's not the rim protector that we all thought he could be given his 7-foot frame. I mean, he's never even averaged over a block per game on his career. But look at him. You think that this guy is built to be a rim protector? No, he's definitely not. But I have to say that he's a very solid defender in the post. He doesn't get moved around, he doesn't get pushed around, and he stays firm in his spot. And to sum things up, in Nikola Jokic, you get the complete offensive package. He can do it all on the offensive end. He can shoot, he can finish down low, he can rebound, he can pass, he can handle the ball. He's a whole offensive system, and on the defensive end, he's not as bad as people say that he is, and honestly, he's a pretty good defender on that side of the ball. But when you think about how the Nuggets are doing right now, if he's able to continue his level of play, average a triple-double or near a triple-double while helping the Nuggets get back to that second seed or maybe even that first seed, there's no question to me as to why Jokic should not be in the MVP conversation and should not be one of the frontrunners for the MVP award this year.